resale and for personal enjoyment and entertaining. Even though this kitchen was upgraded, I'm still changing certain elements. Extending the island because it's too small for the room and replacing certain panels. This home would resell closer to the $900,000 range. So that's why I'm going a little bit higher end for the countertops. I'm choosing quartz and I'm choosing better quality KitchenAid professional appliances. It is very important to bring actual samples into your house. Make sure you look at the countertop, the backsplash, your paint color, and the cabinets. I was going into more of the lighter gray tones, and when I saw the actual stone, I chose a darker tone. Lighting is very important in your living space. That's why we added pot lights. Under cabinet lighting is also important for the workspace on your countertops. When you're buying a bigger home, not a condo or a townhouse from the builder, most of the time the house will come without appliances. You have choice which kind of appliances you put in, but of course you have to calculate anywhere from a $5,000 to the $30,000 range for your new appliances, depending on your taste and your budget. As Rosehaven, a high-end home, the kitchen designer was a custom kitchen company. So I was lucky I could go to a kitchen designer and change certain elements of the kitchen. I inherited these cabinets, so I had to work with them. I inserted glass into the pantry to break up the big round wall. With the kitchen company's help, I redesigned my island, made it more functional, larger, more balanced for the size of the kitchen. I got rid of the annoying old-fashioned microwave cutout, and I put in an over-the-range microwave. In this price range, the basic Formica builder countertops just will not do. So it is important that you replace your countertops. A couple of things to think about. If you choose granite from the builder, you will not pick your own slab. I always suggest, if you're using granite or any natural stone, make sure you look at the actual slab and see the veining. Sometimes it could be quite a surprise. I chose quartz because the color is more uniform. I don't have too much movement in it, but I balanced it out with a backsplash. Quartz is a little bit more durable material as well. It doesn't have fault lines like granite or marble would have. You can put heat on it, and even if you tap it with something, less likely you crack it. Don't forget, it's still a natural stone, so if you drop a heavy object on it, you still can chip it or crack it. If you have any kind of little cut or marks in the quartz, it's easier to sand it out than in a natural stone, less visible. Keep in mind when you're choosing your countertops, marble is the most porous countertop. So if you are a red wine drinker, maybe it's not the best choice for you. Oils and other materials can seep into it much easier than into quartz. If you have chosen marble or granite, you have to seal it every 2 years, otherwise you will see discoloration from water, oils, and cooking or entertaining. My countertops, of course, because it's a little bit more basic, I wanted to choose a statement backsplash. We replaced the standard sink and faucets, and of course I put lots of attention into making sure that my faucets, my spindles, all matching. When you choose your appliances, pay attention to details. All the handles should match, the color, and preferably the make should match. When you're picking your appliances and your hardware and your faucets, it has to be in the same colors, same brush, same tone. When you're choosing your overhead lighting, is personal preference. I personally don't like pendant lighting. Some people really like it. I find that it cuts off my view when I'm entertaining or talking to friends who are seated in my kitchen or the family room area. Make sure you put the pot lights on a dimmer. Sometimes you want bright, however when you're entertaining, maybe you want to make it a little bit moodier. When you choose your light switch cover, make sure it blends in. Whites are working with grays, or in the side of the island we chose a dark one so it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. Make sure you have hidden under cabinet lighting. It will help when you're preparing food, but it looks way better as well. create a kitchen that is great for entertaining, you love to come home and work in it. And don't forget, it is fantastic for resale.